Section 3. Senator McCarthy.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Cathaoirleach. So my question was just, I had an amendment in Section 3, and my question was just why was the amendment being ruled out of order? But I'd just like to say on record that my intention with the amendment was simply to empower the Minister to introduce regulation. So it wasn't necessarily the case that I wanted to result in a higher cost to the Exchequer. So when the Housing Minister, James Brown, said there would be no special protections for renters afforded by this bill, I saw it as a missed opportunity, and that's why my amendment came about, because many of the people that voted for me, who are perhaps in Trinity College and other colleges, for that matter, they rely on the private sector for short-term rentals. So all things with this bill as they stand, it means that the rent for those students can increase substantially year on year. And people generally don't stay in rental accommodation for longer than 6 years. And another group of people that are going to be hurt by this and negatively affected are people with disabilities. And many disabled citizens are at a greater risk of becoming homeless than those who are able to secure accommodation. And they often have to deal with the additional cost of their own disability. And I know, certainly on the East Coast, we're dealing with a lot of people on the housing list that have special disability needs. So I believe my amendment it would have provided protection for our disabled citizens as well. And finally, I speak in an area I know well about, and that's in the area of homelessness. And I know through my work with Tiglin, many charities are providing houses, homes, accommodation, although temporary, for people that are homeless. And the problem is when they then exit that homelessness, they can be subject to frequent moves, and trying to get accommodation can be so difficult. So the bill doesn't protect those individuals who are trying to get their lives back together because they're now facing increased rent. So the Minister said there would be serious problems enforcing any protections both for students and others. And if this bill were not being guillotined today, perhaps there would have been more time